They found his NYSC uniform by the river, torn and soaked, but no sign of him, just the sound of the water moving slowly, like it was hiding something. This happened a few years ago when I was doing my national youth service in a small village in Kogi State. I didn't want to be posted there, it was too remote, with no electricity most of the time, and the roads were terrible. But you don't really get a choice with NYSC, so I had to manage. There were about 10 of us corpers posted to that village, and we quickly became close. One of them was Emeka. He was sharp, funny, and always had a story to tell. He wasn't the kind of guy to let the village life get him down, but he was also restless. He didn't like the rules, the early mornings, or the way the villagers would stare at us like we didn't belong. One day, Emeka told us he'd heard about a shortcut out of the village, a path through the forest that could cut travel time to the main town in half. The village elders always warned us to stay out of the forest. They said it wasn't safe, especially at night, but Emeka didn't care. He laughed it off, saying they just wanted to keep us scared. You people believe too much in all this juju nonsense, he said. It's just trees and bush. What's there to fear? None of us followed him when I decided to take the path. It was late in the afternoon and the sun was already starting to go down. He said he wanted to test it out, and if it worked, we could all start using it. We tried to talk him out of it, but he just waved us off and left, his NYSC cap tilted to the side and his confidence radiating like he owned the world. When he didn't come back by nightfall, we got worried. One of the locals offered to help us look for him. A small group of us holding torches went into the forest. It felt wrong. The deeper we went, the quieter it got. No insects, no birds, just the crunch of our feet on dry leaves. Even the air felt heavy, like it didn't want us there. Then we saw it, his cap lying on the ground, right in the middle of the path. A few steps further, we found one of his shoes, and then the uniform, torn and wet, dumped near the edge of the river. But no Emeka. The local man with us looked pale. He muttered something in Yoruba and told us we needed to leave immediately. We didn't argue. Back in the village, he went straight to the elders. They listened quietly, their faces grim. One of them shook his head and said, "We warned him. That part belongs to them." "Who?" we asked. "The forest spirits," he replied, "the ones who don't like to be disturbed." We never found Emeka. His parents came, the police came, but nothing. It was like the forest swallowed him whole. Sometimes I think I hear his voice at night when the wind blows through the trees, like he's trying to call for help but can't find his way back.